The East China News Service reported on the verdict handed down to Johnson & Johnson yesterday in the Shanghai People's Court. The medical supplies giant has been found guilty of price fixing and holding a monopoly in China. The verdict brought with it a fine of 530,000 yuan, or over $86,000, to compensate a former dealer of their equipment, Rainbow Medical, who originally sought compensation of $2.2 million.
Johnson & Johnson becomes the first Fortune 500 company to be caught in the tougher stance on price fixing that China has implemented. The case showed that the Chinese subsidiaries of Johnson & Johnson adopted a monopolistic practice by setting a price floor for its Chinese dealer, Rainbow Medical. The ruling from Chief Judge Ding Wenlian said the practice of placing a minimum resale price made Johnson & Johnson avoid price competition and confine the market competition of similar products, which kept the price of the equipment at a high level and damaged consumer interests. The plaintiffs charged that Johnson & Johnson had created a vertical monopoly that controlled all aspects of production, distribution, and sales of a product. Rainbow Medical had been a distributor for Johnson & Johnson for 15 years by 2008. In their annual contract, Johnson & Johnson placed a resale price floor on Rainbow. In March of 2008, the Chinese dealer agreed to sell Johnson & Johnson products below the price floor to a hospital in a deal that triggered a warning from the U.S. multinational, which later suspended Rainbow from selling its products. Johnson & Johnson didn't renew its contract with Rainbow in 2009, but abandoned the price limit that year when it signed contracts with other dealers.
The case will be cited in future vertical monopoly suits to help distinguish legal business practices from illegal resale price maintenance that hurts competition. The verdict comes on the 5th anniversary of China's anti-monopoly law and 5 years after Johnson & Johnson had last practiced the pricing floor limit with its distributors.